Okay,
Senator Rafi.
isa na lang. Okay, Nika, para mapakinabangan ko, Nika. Mr. Chair, two questions na lamang. Andito na lang, Nika. Namumonitor niyo ba itong Confucius Institute of the Philippines?
Mr. Chair, yes, Mr. Chair, and
Okay.
with the indulgence of the good senator, can we submit our report na lang po on the matter?
Why not say it now? You want
Because-
executive session for this?
Yes, sir. We would request for an executive session.
Pero
for this.
minomonitor nyo.
We do,
Kasi
Mr.
pwede
Chair.
magamit ito eh.
We do, Mr. Chair. I'm sorry, we do, the good senator, sir.
And then minomonitor nyo ba yung mga vlogger, influencer sa social media na ginagamit ng China para siraan yung Pilipinas, para influence yung pag-iisip ng mga Pilipino at papabor sa China at magagalit sa gobyerno natin. You guys are monitoring them? Marami sa kanila sa TikTok, marami sa kanila sa Facebook.
Yes, Your Honor. We also have monitoring on these vloggers and those who post comments that is not in the interest of the Philippines, and we can also discuss that in an executive session, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Rafi. Senator Risa.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Sige, in a way may flow. Follow-up ito sa mga ilang naitanong din ni Sen. Rafi tungkol sa foreign information at disinformation operations. So the proposed bills, kina Senator Ping, Chairman at dalawa pa, punish both interference and acts of disloyalty. Acts intended to influence the political or governmental process, affect the exercise of democratic or political rights or duties in the Philippines, support the intelligence activities of a foreign principal, or prejudice the national security of the Philippines. Unang tanong ko po, masusog po ba yan yung concerted, organized, at well-funded influence na disinformation campaign na tinatarget nga yung ating mga kababayan? Yung mga fake accounts na, halimbawa, kunyari, tungkol sila sa local news o showbiz, tas bigla na lang may propaganda laban sa Philippine position sa West Philippine Sea. Masusog po ba natin yan? Could I also ask, is it the NICA, Mr. Chair, who could properly address this
Are you
first?
competent to answer that question?
I can give my personal opinion on the matter,
Alright.
sir.
Or ma'am, with all due respect, Attorney Rowena, maybe before the personal opinions, which the committee values po of our resource persons, is the National Security Council, for example, prepared to give an assessment kung kaya po nating sugpuin itong mga malign influence operations by foreign actors and entities on our citizens? Mr. Chair.
Honorable Senator, I will coordinate with our operations unit as to the inquiry and get back with official position paper.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What about the DICT po, before I get back to Attorney Acudilli? Nandito po ba yung DICT? Yes, ma'am. So, may kakayahan po ba na tayo na harangin tapos mag-push back sa ganitong mga foreign and malign influence operations?
Good morning, Mr. Chair and Madam Senator. Actually, at the DICT, there are already moves pertaining to the other crimes, for example, or with regards to disinformation, for example, for OSAI, XSIM activities, stuff like that. But we really need to coordinate also with our national security agencies and the local law enforcement in order to really identify, because we need also information in terms of monitoring these actors, especially those that are propagating deepfake activities which are not easily detected in the cyberspace, a legitimate cyberspace, but they really go underground. So if there is a concerted effort in the government, similarly to what we're doing or to what our secretary has already started to do in coordinating with the different social media entities, then I think we can also start doing that with these kinds of actors. Thank you.
Salamat, Attorney.
Director.
Yes,
Madam.
sorry. Salamat po, Director. And sa tingin niyo po ba yung mga bills na fina-finalize na po namin ngayong talakayin already give us the tools in the direction you are indicating?
Thank you, ma'am. Because I was initially only informed to attend it. It's the first time to attend it. We're evaluating the bills. Of course, we know that this is to update the current bills that are really over for here a long time, you know. But then we really need to also incorporate some, for example, technologies that are not present in the old bill, because you know there are also things like, for example, cybersecurity tools that they are using in terms of espionage, wherein they can just, you know, if it's a malicious actor, they can just operate maybe computer systems or something. So these are the forms of espionage really that we are dealing with. Aside from national security, of course, the technical industrial espionage is also prevalent in terms of this, because right now, you know, there are certain countries which is there's a blur line with regards to negative economic activities in order to gain more stature or more development in terms of technology, and they use state actors in order to obtain this. So I think we can incorporate that and put that in a position paper which we can submit later on. Thank you, ma'am.
Please do, ma'am. That would be very helpful. At pati yung huling binanggit nyo tungkol sa technical industrial espionage, I think kaugnay po yan ng pinag-usapan natin kanina, yung economic infiltration. So we would appreciate it very much, receiving it in the committee through our chair. And last but not the least for this question, Mr. Chair, yung pong input ni Attorney Rowena ng NICA, please.
Thank you, Madam Senator. I do believe, Madam Senator, that just like in any other unlawful acts, with these bills in place or with these measures in place, we may not totally eradicate or hindi po natin totally masusugpo yung mga activities like misinformation, proliferation of misinformation, but the presence of these measures alone can help us prevent prevent or curtail these activities from being conducted by the elements of or those who have threat actors rather, Madam Senator.
So ibig nyo pong sabihin, as the committee has intended since the 19th Congress pa, pwedeng maging deterrent talaga itong
Yes,
batas
Madam
na ito,
Senator.
magiging batas na ito.
Although hindi ho natin siya totally, kagaya po ng iba pang common crimes, that we cannot totally eradicate these acts, magiging deterrent po ito para po yung mga may intention to commit this kind of acts, hindi ho nila mapaperpetrate yung kanilang gustong gawin against the government or the Philippines, Madam Senator.
Salamat, Attorney. Salamat, Mr. Chair. Lastly, about yung foreign intervention saka disinformation operations. Kanina pa po, Mr. Chair, na-appreciate ko yung mga paalala ni Senator Ping sa atin about yung what are the limits on the definition of tactical interrogation, yung clarification na if mere possession is not yet an element of a crime dito sa bills na pinag-uusapan, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi nasusundin yung mga alituntunin natin about evidence. So in the same spirit, may safeguards, sa tingin po ba ng resource persons natin, Mr. Chair, may safeguards ba ang bill natin, mga bill, para hindi naman magamit o maabuso ang mga ito tungo sa pagkitil ng dissent, diskurso at saka kritisismo sa loob at sa labas ng gobyerno? Would maybe DOJ have an opinion on that?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Before that, would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Big Subir. Please proceed.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. And with respect to the question of Senator Veras, yes, we do need to have some safeguards in our bill. And that's why, as I stated a while ago, Mr. Chair, when we define our crimes, especially foreign interference, we need to be very precise in our definition to avoid arbitrary application of the law, because it might, if it's a very broad definition, Mr. Chair, it might impair or violate some of the constitutional rights of our citizens, Mr. Chair. This is the same problem that we had when we examined before the Anti-Terrorism Act, because of the broadness of the term, for example, Mr. Chair. So that can also be a problem with respect to the crime of foreign interference. Because this can include economic infiltration, it can include disinformation, etc. So kailangan lang po i-tweak natin itong provision natin on foreign interference so that we have a precise definition of the crime with very clear elements, Mr. Chair. And of course, with respect to the other provisions, kailangan ng mga court order, etc., if you wiretap, etc. So may mga safeguards naman po in place with respect to this bill.
Salamat, ma'am, at salamat, Mr. Chair.